started last year doing this. Tommy and I were rehearsing one night back in February of, last year, wasn't it? We were talking about, and I said, we ought to just get the old guys together, the guys that don't play, haven't played in a long time, and let's go play something. Well, it just turned into something unreal. And we started getting together and started talking to Ricky and Doobie about it, and just, hey, let's do some host bands and help play and get some people come in, and trying to just turn out to be a big success. Sports Break said, yeah, y'all do it here and we'll help all we can, and turned out to be the largest crowd they've ever had. So, and last year we did it, we decided, hey, this is going so good, we're getting so many people involved with it. Why don't we do a donation, do a charity thing? So we did it for the Pathway House. And this year we're doing it for the Humane Society. So that's basically what it is. Kind of tell them what, how we're doing this.
Yeah, we
a lot more organized this year.
Yeah,
hopefully.
Yeah, hopefully. Yeah, it's going good so far.
Robert, when we got there last year, we got there about, I think we all met at 4. We were going to start at 6, and we got there at 4 o'clock. We said, let's bring all our drums and amps and stuff in and get them set up. And we got there at 4 o'clock, and you remember the place was full. We thought there was some kind of event or a shower. There's just people already sitting everywhere. It's usually empty in there at 4 o'clock on Saturday afternoon. I don't go to Sports Break. Most places are empty then. And we started setting up, and everybody, well, we're here for Feebstock. And Puff and the people at Sports Break, they had no idea. They didn't know what Feebstock even was. They just knew we reserved a room. We said we'd be there. And like Steve said, Puff said it was the biggest single day they've ever had, the biggest crowd and the biggest sales volume that they'd had, and we had no idea. So after that one, everybody started asking, when do you go? We need to do this again, because it's like a multi-year high school reunion. So it was kind of unorganized last year. There's a lot of moving parts that we didn't know we're going to be moving. And so this year we're going to have, we're going to try to organize it better. We've got an online sign-up form that you can get to on Facebook, and we can also email it out. We're going to give you a link to it. Great. Where people can register. So what we got in mind is we'll start off kind of light around 5 o'clock with some acoustic solo players, 1 or 2 at a time. And then we're going to go into the 3 host bands. And the 3 host bands will have a set of music, and then we're on the sign-up form. If you want to sit in with Steve Eddy or the Magic Band or Doobie's Brothers, you can sign up, and we're going to organize it so there'll be a time for each group to play with people that want to play with them, and then after we do 3 or 4 songs with whoever wants to play with us, then we'll have our own set. And then we'll start over with some more acoustic, and then people that want to play with Stan and Steve Lockaby, and then and we're going till we're starting at 5 this year, because we had people that didn't get to play last year. So we want to make sure everybody that wants to get up can get up and play.
And how'd you get the name Feebstock?
I'm wondering where that came from.
He's always just called a bunch of feebs.
Well, I just said we're a bunch of old
feebles, and he said,
when you watch us pack up equipment, we're all a bunch of feebs. Yeah. We call ourselves a bunch of feebs playing music.
So what's the cutoff age to play?
50.
Okay.
I
can play.
Yeah.
I could play 10 years ago.
And it was amazing how many people that did show up that haven't played in years, haven't seen them.
It's like
I thought you were dead. Right. No, and got up and played and just sounded great.
What genre? Old rock?
Yeah.
Just
classic.
Yeah. Just classic stuff and whatever people wanted to do.
We made the inside joke last year after talking to people, and it's such a huge surprise and success.
we sat and made a joke, said, somebody brought it up, I think Tommy was talking about it, said, well, somebody asked him something about, well, we're gonna do one next year, we think. Said, well, shouldn't y'all maybe do one in 6 months or so? You know? And we was kind of going like, well, what are you saying? And then we got joking about playing in a nursing home and all that stuff, so that just kind of snowballed in a way.
Well, yeah, like I say, we hope we can continue doing this every year.
Yeah.
'Cause
Yeah.
we really enjoy doing it, and hopefully when we're not able to do it, then the guys that are, you know, in their 40s now and getting close to 50 will take over and keep doing it.
They'll feel the aches and pains and the loss of memory that we do.
Yeah.
You know, so.
One of our board members, Jeff Smith, is not here. He's had a meeting. But he's been real instrumental this year helping us. He wanted to join us and help a lot, so he's just doing a tremendous job. And last year, to me, he stole the show last year. We didn't even know he sang, and he got up and did Joe Cocker stuff, and just the place went crazy.
Oh, that's great.
So
I went to school with him, and I've never heard him sing a note until last year. And I was just like, where did that come from?
Yeah, I didn't know he sang either.
Yeah.
I guess that's where Granger gets it.
yeah.
I had no idea.
Well,
And,
Granger's will be the MC this year.
Okay.
Yeah, we
That's
decided to have an MC this year to help things, and he's real good at that. He's got a great voice, and he's real energetic, and he's real good about making sure, hey, it's your time to move, get off the stage, let's do this.
Yeah.
Very good organizer. So we're looking forward to having him.
Well, Steve needs to go into the promoter business.
He does.
Because, I mean, he has jumped on this like wildfire. And he has been instrumental, along with Jeff, as putting all this together. And I think most of us, Tommy and Doobie and myself, we kind of sit back and just go like, I like that. That's great. You know, like that.
That's right.
And then we put in just a little bit to try to make ourselves feel like we're doing something. You know. We just kind of laid back. But yeah, those guys, Steve and Jeff.
Well, it's, you know, retired, so I've got, and I love just doing stuff on the computer, and I'm always, you know,
Tell us about the shirts. How can folks get one if they want one?
Well, we're gonna have them for sale. They'll be $20 a piece, and they'll be in sale. And if we happen to sell out, we can take your name or whatever, and we can go ahead and order some more, and it won't take about a week and a half to get. So, we got, like I said, 100 T-shirts and different sizes. So, you know, if you want one for a little baby,
Okay.
you're out of luck. So, because these are pretty good size, and they're good shirts. Real good. I'm surprised.
So who are your sponsors this year?
We have Piedmont Surveying. We have Newell's Music. We have Harley's Funeral Home.
Preach!
They
wouldn't miss
Goslin Electric Services. And the Greenwood
Rehab.
Rehab Hospital. Greenwood. What is it?
Everything a feed
Regional.
needs.
Yeah.
So that's, last year, like I said, we just did about a seed of our passing. This year we decided, and Jeff, like I said, helped a lot. You know, he said, hey, why don't we try this? And let's do the sponsor thing to help, so we could do T-shirts and things like that, you know.
So
Everybody's just been really good. I mean, we could have probably had a lot more sponsors, but we wanted to just keep it to, you know, 4 or 5.
We thought we were starting early, actually, this year.
Yeah.
But I think we learned another lesson. We could even start earlier and then create a lot more sponsors.
Yeah.
You know, for next year. I mean, because everybody just jumped right in. I mean, really.
wow.
We have people from out of state, Tennessee, Florida,
Texas.
Georgia, Texas,
Yeah.
Old
Coming in.
Greenwood. I mean, it was crazy.
I'm gonna
It's
post.
like a big giant reunion that people you haven't seen in 40 years. You know?
Yeah.
If you could send me that picture you showed me, people won't believe how many people fit inside Sports Parade. And you said
That was early. I mean, it got
It was, it was standing room.
standing
only.
room between the table. The whole outside was full, and there a lot of people just couldn't get in the door. I mean, they just couldn't get any more people in there. But that's the biggest venue pretty much in town. And Sports Break did a fantastic job
Yeah.
of waiting. I mean,
Kudos to Sports
they had
Break.
plenty of help. I mean, they were Johnny on the spot getting food. I mean, feeding. I mean, and they're wasn't drinking. They were drinking too, but there were a lot of people eating dinner, and the food was great, and everybody
Wow.
complimented them on being able to get food and drinks so
Yeah,
quickly.
Andy Johnson having sound and
Mhm.
coordinate, that's a task in itself.
Sure.
Yeah, they're gonna help us out.
Equipment all the time, but
Wow.
Yeah, we're gonna have additional parking this year, and Sports Break is gonna provide a shuttle cart to get some of the feeds. I mean, we had people in wheelchairs, walkers.
no,
I
yeah,
mean, it
And that
was,
was the bands.
that was the thing.
yeah. Nursing home bus pulled up outside, you rolled out, it was,
Wow.
One thing, since this is a fundraiser for the Humane Society, this year, there wasn't a cover charge last year. And we asked you for a $10 minimum
donation.
donation to get in, which, will be a great fundraiser for, and all the money that's coming in is going to Humane
Right,
Society. It's
That's
all
right,
Every bit.
a donation. So.
every bit.
And I'm sure last year really helped out the Pathway House.
They did,
Yeah.
That's great.
They were very appreciative.
yeah.
We were all surprised at how much.
We were very surprised, yeah. That was, everybody just went, wow.
Nice.
And we had fun. It wasn't a chore.
Yeah.
Everybody had a great time. All the folks in there was just appreciative and clapping and dancing. It was just a great night.
Like a reunion,
Exactly.
Leave your troubles at the door.
That's right.
It was all, but we had a kind of a poignant moment when we got together a list where we said, let's mention all the people, musicians that are no longer with us.
Oh, wow.
Holy crap, it was
Yeah.
40 or 50.
Well, you don't realize it.
And,
till you-
and people
Yeah.
that played, we've lost people that played on the stage last year.
That's right.
In a year, we've lost some musicians that were there last year. So
Wow.
that's the downside of being a feed, but a good side is, we enjoy every minute.
That's right.
Carpe diem.
So you said 5 o'clock, what was the date again?
April 22nd.
Okay, so people
Saturday.
mark your calendars.
Saturday. Yeah.
Yeah.
April 22nd.
Saturday, April 22nd.
And you might want to get
Five-
there at
5 to
3.
10.
You can be home for the news.
Okay.
That's right.
5 to 10. Okay. So if folks want to look for it online, you've got a Facebook page?
Yeah, got a Facebook page set up.
I'll put the link on this post right here, so just click
And
it.
really want people to get the word out, because there's a lot of people that aren't on Facebook or
Sure.
Twitter or anything like that. So
Yeah.
the word of mouth is really good. But we do have posters coming in Friday, and Doobie and I will be going around and putting those in places and around town. So we'll, that word's, we didn't do that last year.
Okay.
I think we'll have, a lot bigger crowd if they can get in.
Hopefully we'll have a fire marshal.
Yeah.
That means you got a humongous crowd.
Yeah, I was surprised they didn't show up. last
Yeah,
year.
really, yeah.
Especially with all the traffic outside and everybody trying to get in. So.
Everything's just so busy during the night. I mean, until you see a picture like Tommy has and stuff like that, that's when you just kind of go, wow. I mean, cause everything's just moving so fast, and when you're talking to everybody, like Steve said, saw people that, you didn't even really know if they were still living or not. It's been so long. I mean, it's been
Oh,
so
really?
long. I mean,
That's why I was.
Yeah.
I mean, I said, man, I didn't realize you were so long.
that's right, yeah. I mean, you hate to say that, but I mean, and then they tell you, well, I've been in Greenwood the whole time.
Yeah.
Okay.
Plus,
Oops.
Greenwood has so many musicians.
Yeah.
It's just always been that way here, and very talented.
Yeah.
A lot of the younger kids coming up are just, someone just blow me away. Just what they
Yeah.
can do.
If
When
that's
we
an
were
old
coming
guy,
up in the 60s and 70s,
Yeah.
every neighborhood would have 2 bands.
Yeah.
oh yeah.
Bell Mead might be 3 bands over there, and the Matthews Mill Village had 4 or 5 bands.
Every bit, yeah.
So everybody, once we saw the Beatles and the Rolling Stones and all those guys on Ed Sullivan, it was all.
Yeah.
That's what we want to do. There's So a lot of those people are ones that we played at Feebstock that played, you know, there's people that have been playing full-time since the sixties and seventies. There's people that haven't played a note since the seventies, so they're all welcome.
Wow.
Yeah.
So, how many different bands are right here?
Four, really? What did you say?
Yeah. Well, like I said, we have the three host bands, which are Doobie's Brothers, Magic Band, and the Eddie Lockaby Band.
But you'll probably end up playing together or something.
Oh yeah, we'll
Oh,
play.
yeah.
That's one of the things we, you know, how we got the musicians that don't play anymore to actually come up and, you know, play a couple songs, you know, and they loved it. And it really kind of bothered us last year when, after the fact, you know, we knew, but we found out more so that some musicians showed up, didn't get to play. And so we were all kind of disappointed in that. So that's the reason, you know, Steve got it going early this year.
Yeah. Well,
Okay.
we're trying to, you know,
Yeah. Try to
Really?
accommodate everybody. Yeah.
really want to get the guys that did not get to play last year to be able to play
Yeah.
first.
Yeah.
So I want them to acknowledge that, you know, call me, whatever, text us, put it on Facebook and let us know that, hey, I was there, I signed up, but I didn't get to play, so you're going to play first.
Okay,
Yeah.
that's
So
something
it's
we can
basically
get
like,
at.
so we have the host bands and the guys will, you know, if you want to play with that band, and we'll probably have a rehearsal day for the people that are going to sing or play drums with the band or, you know, whatever. So we can kind of go over the song and feel, you know, and everybody's comfortable with it. We did that last year and you know, and it worked out really. That's where Jeff Smith just popped up, you know, and he said, I want to sing, and I was like, I didn't know you sang.
That's actually, he told me I was doing
Yeah.
a video at the chamber, ran into him and he said he was in it. I said, what did you do? He said, I sang. Came as a big surprise, but I've heard nothing but good stuff since it.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
So,
Can't
Yeah,
wait.
we're gonna, if the folks can register online, and there's a couple of ways, we won't give you the link. But Steve will contact, if you sign up for a slot, we're asking you, do you wanna play solo or do you wanna play with a band?
No.
And
which
so,
band do you want
which
to play?
band you wanna play with, that's part of the registration. And we'd like to have all the entries in by March the 31st, so it'll give us a couple of weeks to contact everybody and find out, you know, what songs they'd like to play, if they wanna do. It's probably gonna be a 2-song limit, 1 or 2 songs at the most per person. But, you know, Steve will get in touch with them, so everybody will have a slot, we'll have a schedule ready to go. So last year it was kind of a Chinese fire drill with, you know, people coming and going and moving equipment around. We're gonna have the stage set with equipment. It's not gonna change. So
That's good.
you'll use whatever you use has to be on the stage at by 4 o'clock and that kind of thing. So
That sounds great.
it's gonna be a lot better organized this year, so more people can get up.
Yeah.
Plus you have
that's the
Granger.
goal.
And if anybody would like to volunteer to, you know, help out during the show, to, you know,
Yeah.
to help somebody get set up or, you know, in between the
I got a couple of
switching
guys.
around.
Help
already.
feeds and walkers get in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anything like, you know, anything that they want to do to help out.
Parking,
Be
we're gonna need
nice.
some help with
Yeah.
parking and where to park and
Yeah.
keep an eye on where there's open spots left and
Wow.
Cause since I got a shuttle, I guess if we have that kind of overflow, across with old Greenwood motor lines, that parking lot over
Yeah.
there is real open, so they can run a shuttle across, down to Sportsbrook.
And Steve, you can forward Robert the logos and the t-shirt information, that sign-up sheets.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'll do
He
that.
will get that to you. And
Yeah, I'll have on the Greenwood calendar, I'll have a page and then I'll have it on Facebook and YouTube, Instagram, so I'll get it all out there
Okay.
ASAP.
Cool.
Thank you guys for doing this. I mean,
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Rob's got a bug and he's not feeling real well, but he said he's coming anyway, so.
yeah, I wasn't gonna miss it, so yeah, I really appreciate that you doing this. And like you said, this is gonna be going on for decades, maybe.
I hope so.
We hope so,
That'd be good.
yeah, we hope so.